Mino gikizep, anin netisnika swapi kinuikwe. Good morning. It's a beautiful Sunday spring day here in my sacred space. I'm just looking out, and today we're preparing for our second annual spring feast in the community for Muskowgan Historical Site. So today is a day of ceremony, of honoring, and coming together as a community. And it's a good feeling, a blessed feeling to be a part of something that's so meaningful in the work that we do as a community, as a nation, and most importantly, honoring the survivors and former students. Today is our second annual feast, and this morning at 10 a.m., they were having teachings to the youth, younger generation of, of how to be escapios and helpers. And it's really a good feeling. I'm going to be attending that feast here, so I'm going to be sharing just a little bit with you of what some of the work. Just I'm gonna do a part one. This is a part one of that work, and I know that just a 10-minute video will not encompass all the work that we've undertaken for the last 4 years for Historical Site Group. And this work has been many leadership terms before me. This work began way back in the 90s when the residential school closed down, and the wishes of the survivors then, the wishes and what they wanted to see is the work that we're undertaking, and we're fulfilling those wishes one step at a time. There's absolutely no precedent set for this work. There's no path to follow in this work. We're dealing with such sensitive and real traumatic topics and real life, true to life experience. And what we hope to foster is an environment, a safe space to support each other through all of that. And if it's one thing that I have stressed in the years of facilitating this process is that we're at all different spaces and places on that journey, and there's no judgment. No judgment. We cannot look at another person and say, my experience was this much or that much harder. There's no trauma meter. We've all been affected, and we all need to support each other and create that space of belonging and understanding and supporting each other through the process. This is, I'll be uploading my project plan onto the website. I'll be uploading this, and I'll be sharing all what the Muskowgan Historical Site has undertaken since August of 2021, and how I'd hope to be accountable and transparent by sharing all the work that was conducted throughout the term. And it shows absolutely every aspect of the work, the partnerships that we created, and how engagement engagement with the survivors, the former students, the families, the nation members and community was absolutely a commitment from me as portfolio to engage our nation members in every step of the way of this project and take into consideration what they wanted to see, what they wanted to move toward it for this whole project. August 2021, we began having the engagement meetings, and when we started, then we had 6 people in attendance, and we set the first Wednesday of every month as the consistent meeting date, and that would be our time to come together, support each other. Our first meeting, we had 6 people, and I know at one of our meetings we were up to over 140 people at our meeting. So the support, the unity has really grew, and that means so much because it's creating that space of support for each other, and to understand that we can have a difference of opinion and we can do so respectfully, and to create that space where we're supporting each other through all the work. I'm not going to get into details of all of the work. I'll save that for the part 2. I am going to be getting ready here for our spring feast that's going to be happening at 12 noon, and we had very strict very strict instructions from our knowledge keepers as to how we were going to conduct this feast. Last year was our first one, and this year, as we're moving through the work and meeting the goals and objectives of the group, that that work is becoming easier, and with prayer guiding our way, I feel that whatever challenges or whatever we face as a group, that it's meant to be. It's meant to be, and whatever challenges we face, that we can get through it together. And that's fostering an environment, a sacred space of healing together, and and compassion and empathy and understanding. In part 2, I will get more into the specifics of what we accomplished as a group. And yeah, so I'm gonna leave it at that for today for part 1. When I get back later this afternoon, I'm gonna go into part 2 of the specifics of what we accomplished for the project for the National Historical Site, or Muskowgan National Historical Site, which was designated in 2021. So, with that, I'm going to say have a wonderful day. Enjoy your Sunday. Be blessed. Smile. Be well. And yeah, it's a beautiful day. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you later.